On June 3, 2015, Ghana recorded its worst flood disaster when some 154 people died in a fire and flood disaster at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle here in Accra. A combined effort of flooding and fire explosion from the Goil filling station resulted in the death of several people, including bankers, students, traders and children. Properties which ran into millions of cedis were also lost to the flood in some parts of Accra. Subsequently, Citi FM partnered Metro TV to solicit for help for the many affected persons. Relief items were distributed to the affected at Circle, Adabraka and Osu. Incidentally, 4 years on, no individual has been held accountable for the loss of the 154 persons. However, the fire victims, some of whom are undergoing various kinds of treatment, have been receiving support from NADMO, which has put together a special purpose committee to see to that. In light of this, Citi FM and Metro TV presented an amount of 25,000 cedis to NADMO for onward presentation to one of the fire victims who still requires additional treatment. Sergi Saji, who is a deputy director of NADMO, commended Citi FM and Metro TV for the gesture.
The 3rd June disaster disbursement committee. We are grateful to Metro City for this support, and we assure you that it will go to meet the intended purpose for which the money was raised. We are very grateful.
Editor for Metro TV, Peter Serenye, told Bernard Avle and listeners of the CBS what went into the decision to come up with such a laudable collaboration.
It's part of our social responsibility at Metro Television. We used to have a lot of connections with businesses, and when the disaster struck, our then marketing head, Nobet, was also I think, and then one Faud, who is very instrumental in mobilizing resources. You know, we came together and it's like, look, we cannot look at our fellow citizens suffering. They are deprived, they've lost their properties and their lives are in danger. And what can we do as a media house if we don't personally have the resources? What can we immediately do to bring relief to these people? And so a small committee was set up, to collaborate with Citi FM as well as Fidelity Bank, see how much can we raise. People brought in, goods and everything else, and those who brought in cash, the arrangement was to put it in that Fidelity Bank account, so that we see how we'll deal with that when people still need to have their medical bills paid and other things. And that was the reason why this collaboration was done. I remember the fundraising was held, and it was quite big, yes, for both Metro and Citi FM at the time, yes.
A survivor of the incident who will benefit from the 25,000 cedis, Kasim Suraj, narrated his audio to listeners of the show and also expressed his gratitude to management of Citi FM and Metro TV for the initiative.
That's 1 month and some of say Meda hospital. I'm in intensive care unit.
Intensive care unit.
ICU. And I'm one in Citi team. And I'm in Hushi. Many fly for 1 month. I got 2 months. I'm in fly. I'm Hushi. By the way, me di me sana e kasa. And I'm saying my wife went. Me banso went. I know say omo ho. Me simply me home. I'm on Bramich. I know so omo ye.
Into them put in what treatment did they give you?
Oh, I'm just surgeries now. I know my man.
Oh, tea.
Me body in a tare.
Omo tare.
Me treating ya say.